Please welcome Harper Rose.
Of a woman who knows she's fabulous and just wants to share that with everyone.
This is Jack Wiant with CredibleInformation.com. I have the pleasure tonight to talk to Harper Rose, a dancer that I've seen several times. She's a fabulous performer, beautiful dancer. It's great to talk to you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I was going to ask you some of the influences on your style and your look and your story is, are movies of that era,
Yeah, I'm a big Jean-Luc Godard. He's one of my favorite directors. His films to me are beautifully done, and everything's a picture. Every frame I could just put on my wall. It's just beautiful.
Classic glamour look. Now, was this something that you always had, or was this something that developed with your burlesque?
Well, I've been wearing red lipstick since 7th grade. It's funny because I say the day I cut my hair changed my life.
Tell us a little bit about your journey into burlesque. How did this start?
Well, I grew up dancing. So my stories are more of a character, a persona, than an actual story. I think as I go on in, getting more comfortable and having my, a very strong image, I would like to branch out and tell a full story. I did a little Bo Peep piece with Russell Bruner, and that was a full story, and it was amazing, and it really brought out a different side of me as a performer that I appreciated because it was more acting at the end of the day than it was really a burlesque piece.
And of course, costumes are so important in this, and they're the fun part. And you've brought some costumes, and we'll just take a look at some of them and talk about these outfits and how you develop them and what they are.
I very much my budget is slim, so I've always been a thrifter. So I think it's great when you get started. A lot of people will give you secrets and some won't. So like this is a garter belt. It's from the 50s, so it's vintage. It was handmade in France.
Beautiful.
So all I did with this is I just added crystals. This piece I love. I did this for the little Bo Peep piece.
It's fabulous.
Yeah, AV crystals are my favorite. They're so beautiful and have so much dimension. But and it buttons and claps in the back here. There's garters attached. This is also vintage. Russell ripped this because he actually takes this off of the piece and we couldn't get out of it, so he just I always try to incorporate a rose in all my costumes. So.
And that is another question, Harper Rose.
Yeah.
Let's take a second and tell us how that name came about.
Well, Harper Bazaar is one of my favorite fashion magazines, and I wanted a name that reflected old Hollywood, so I wanted to stay away from really, super cheeky burlesque names. And Rose, I love roses. They are my favorite flower. It's your favorite flower is a rose, and I love the color red, so I figured that, that really is a color that's going to represent me. I always wear red lipstick, and red is one of my favorite colors to wear, and it's actually the only color that makes your heart beat faster. I have thoughts in my head, for the grind. My whole idea was I was a woman in a dark, smoky French cafe, or more bar, and I was a mysterious woman that kept looking at you, but you were never able to approach.